Thank you so much for that, Elizabeth, as well as Tex. Great to hear from him. And Leviathan, pick up the dub in, I would say, dominating fashion. Looking pretty damn good, taking out 100 Thieves. Oh, man, I just saw something flicker in the room here. In any case, so we got C0m joining us here. Brother, congratulations on the victory. You guys seem to have really found a new rhythm. You guys were looking pretty solid going into Shanghai, but it feels like coming out of it, it's like you guys are, I don't want to say a different team, but you could definitely see the mentality has changed.
Yeah, I think for sure, like, everyone feels super comfortable. Honestly, like, I feel like we flipped, like, a switch to get on another level. We're really, like, working really hard. Even with this short amount of time, we've really found, like, our rhythm overall. Yeah. And honestly, I feel super comfortable.
Do you feel like Shanghai was a wake-up call for you guys?
I would say a little bit, because I feel like whenever we went into Shanghai, we didn't feel like super prepared, or we weren't really playing like our full game to what we were confident in.
Sure.
And then I think after Shanghai, we kind of like found ourselves, and also like I think everyone just feels a lot more confident overall. Yeah.
So can you talk me through that process then, from losing the last match at Shanghai, realizing that you're going home probably much earlier than you would have wanted to at that tournament, to then coming back, having a coach change, and like you say, finding yourself now. Did you feel like there was a turning point where it like clicked and you felt like you were that team again?
I can't like pinpoint one thing, to be honest. But I mean, after that Shanghai loss, like, I was devastated. I mean, it's no slout or no like rumor or whatever that that I haven't been playing like up to par to what I have been. But I would say how I feel right now is like you'll see a lot more better performances from me. And honestly, like, mid-rounding and everything feels so awesome right now. It feels like, I really feel like this team has like the same vibe as like last year EG now. Like, it's starting to get there, yeah.
What would you say is the current, I guess, identity of this team, right? I mean, because we see a lot of, Aspas go kill, or even with some of the structure you guys play. What would you pinpoint that as?
I would say we can play all three phases now. Like, I feel like confident, like, even if something goes terribly wrong, someone hits like an insane shot or whatever, I feel like all of us are on like the same page on what we want to do. And that's credit to Ito and King and everyone, like, really working hard to like get to our overall goal in making champions.
What's the vibe of the overall team like? Because I know previously it seemed like, especially earlier in the season, there was a phase where you guys were really figuring it out, especially those early losses to a team like Cloud9 early on. And then at Shanghai, I think that's when expectations were starting to go up. But now it seems like with this new switch, does it feel different within the energy of the team from those previous moments for LEV?
I would say 100%. I feel like before in like Shanghai, like split one, whatever kickoff, we would be a little bit more panicked, I would say, like overall. But I feel like now, at least in these first two games, like, we're just under control. Like, we know exactly what's going to happen. We have really good reads and all that.
Yeah.
You mentioned your individual performance, and it looked a lot better today. How are you feeling? How's the overall confidence? And I feel like, besides just the team, did you feel like the criticism, Shanghai, all that was a wake-up call to kind of find your form again?
Honestly, the hate and stuff that I get, I mean, I try to just be as like humble and myself as possible. But also, like, I feel like I'm starting to get back to like champions form. Like, I feel like I can go to champions and be one of the best initiators in the world again, honestly.
Yeah, that's awesome, without a doubt. All right, we do have a question from the Twitch chat that came in here. C0m, do you think you can win Champs 2024 with this team compared to EG last year? Thank you, Soleil54, for that one. Yeah, so how do you feel?
I feel like we definitely can. I feel like we have all the tools, and you see I have shooters on my team that can just go crazy every game. And, like, I don't know, we're starting to get to like the tactical depth, the layering, and everything.
You've been treated as some damn good duelists in your career as well.
Pretty good. You won Aspas. I mean,
not bad.
Yeah.
Talk to me about playing in this patch with Aspas, because he's always been known for his Jet and his Raze. We haven't seen a lot of Neon. Last time was Tokyo, where, I mean, you were on a completely different team way back then with EG, and that didn't super well go Loud's way. Did he want to play Neon in the current form, or did you play the Agent because your team felt like it was the right read on Haven?
He definitely wanted to play it. I think whenever we saw the changes come in, we were like, okay, we need to like test these things out and stuff. And I think that's honestly kind of like it shifts towards like something we're comfortable playing, and like the util and all this stuff just like came naturally for all of us. So I think overall it just meshed with us super well.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? You guys are pulling off some big wins here. You're on a great track, but let's go ahead and take a look at the standings. I'm going to put Com to work for a moment. He can go ahead and break down some of these standings with me here. But yeah, so with that, Leviathan, you have continued to secure your spot at the top of the leaderboard, top of the standings. That has to feel good, though, huh? But the way the season started to where you guys are right now?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like we're playing like pretty well. I think there's still like a big leap that we can make to like get to like #1 champions like contender. But I think overall we're playing really well. I mean, we have a big one against EG coming out soon. It's a big one for me personally because.
What do you make of EG right now? Because they seem to be a little bit of the talk of the town as far as compositions, risk-taking, all that stuff, Jogamo.
Yeah. I mean, as you see, Jaw is doing Jaw things, and honestly, that's my boy, and I love him so much. But when it comes to like playing, like obviously, I'm gonna do my best to like settle him down a little bit, you know.
Boosie was talking about kind of building up a list of beating former teammates of his from EG. Do you feel like you're doing the same now? You're just beating Boosie. You play John Potter next week.
Yeah, I mean that's a big like Thanos godly. If I beat them, then I beat all my ex-teammates at that point, and they can't say anything.
You're ready to win
after
champs again once you fill the glove.
Once I have the glove,
Infinity
then it's over, you know.
I absolutely love it, man. All right, well, guys, Super Week is going to be continuing forward. Hey, you want to try, by the way? Say Super Week.
Super Week.
See, it's like that. I mean, I don't even know who does it. It's wild stuff.
Super Week.
Huh? Sometimes a little delayed, you know what I mean? It's almost as if it's a human having to hear it. All right, of course. We do have some great matches for y'all tomorrow. A couple NA showdowns, if you will. NRG facing off against G2 Esports. And then to close things out, it's going to be Sen City, the Sentinels, taking on the boys over in C9. Com, what do you make of these two games that we're going to be checking out tomorrow?
I mean, it looks like big make-or-break games for like NRG and G2, I feel, because the standings are so close together right now. It's pretty bunched up in the middle, and I think anything can really happen at this point.
Yeah. Hey, Com, always appreciate you having us here. Mimi, as always, my dog, you know, already
He is having us here. It was his choice to keep us around.
Yeah, that's very true. But that is going to do it for us here today. I won't be back, though. I got a nice little vacation. You got Geek Heavy tomorrow on the captain's chair, so looking forward to seeing what y'all cook up there. But that's going to do it for us here today, rather. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming through as always. Shout out to Leviathan for the big, massive win. Loud picked up a dub as well. What a wild day it has been. But we will catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care, folks.
Thanks, Corbin.
Thank you.
It's a Brazil.